7. Now at 10. Fierce flames engulfing a boat in a Lauderdale Lakes driveway. We are on the ground with reaction. A family sharing their pain as the woman accused of driving drunk and killing their son appears before a judge.
It was my purpose. It was my everything. His life was stolen in an instant.
And record numbers of arrests this week and a massive immigration crackdown across Florida.
If you're in this country illegally, you are a criminal. You will be deported.
From land to sea to the air, South Florida is set for a spectacular weekend, and we're taking a peek at all the fun.
A South Florida family raising millions of dollars to help kids and teens in our community.
We want to be able to support the organizations that have been along, that are established, that have great mentoring programs. Education and healthcare are our two main goals.
It's our 7 Spotlight.
All right, good morning, South Florida. We're so glad to have you with us. I'm Tavares Jones.
And I'm Olivia DeVenti, and for Alex Diarmas, Today in Florida at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
A live view of the Miami skyline on this beautiful Friday morning. Looking forward to a weekend full of activities.
It'll be great. Meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez in the Plex with a first look at our forecast. Hey, Viv, good morning.
Good morning, Tavares. Olivia, South Florida, so far so good. I know there are a lot of events happening this weekend, and at least throughout the first half, it is going to cooperate weather-wise. We'll have sun and clouds, maybe a stray shower, but moisture increases from the south heading into Sunday. But overall today looking nice, feeling fine because humidity levels will still be low enough. It is 78 in Pompano, already warming up to 81 degrees in Hollywood, to 82 in Hialeah and 80 in Homestead. Florida Keys have also been warming up nicely. It's 80 in Marathon, the same for Key West. Here's a look at winds. They're going to start to ease up very soon, but right now up to 13 miles per hour in Fort Lauderdale. And in Broward County, this is where we've actually seen a few dotted showers on the breeze. And if it takes you right now through Coral Springs and Parkland along the Sawgrass Expressway, there's a few drizzles there. Another one located in Oakland Park, and we're monitoring this additional batch that's flared up around our local waters. But most of South Florida will remain dry today. Your complete weekend outlook coming up in a few minutes.
This morning, a man left badly injured after a boat catches fire.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat. And leave a comment below. This is a make or break season for you. He's got to make an impact. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. Hope all you guys are here having a good freaking day this morning. Wow, we got a lot of shit to talk about. I got a lot of videos to show you today. And yes, people in the chat right now, we have a lot to break down for you. I hope all of you guys are okay with the shit that I show today, because we don't want anybody to be upset about it. Nobody get upset, pennies in a bunch, people worried about it. Welcome to the show, everybody in the chat. I'm going to say what's up to all of you in just one moment, but everybody in the building right now, hope all of you had a great night last night, heading into this morning. It's already May the 2nd. Can you believe it? How time is flying, everybody. But everybody that's in the chat right now, everybody, how the hell are you doing? And welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. And we got a lot to talk about, because let me tell you something. I'm breaking it down today. Obviously, we got breaking news. We got a lot of stuff I'm going to go over there. I hope all of this stuff is working properly, because there's a lot to go over. Obviously, the Diddy trial is starting soon today. I'm going to give you everything that you need to know, everything up to date, what has transpired. We're going to talk about a lot on the screen. I got videos for you. I got things you got to see. I got witnesses. I got bodyguards talking. I got friends talking. I got people that are in jail talking. I got people live collect calls, audio right here to show that I wanted to show before. Some stuff was explicit I didn't want to show. So make sure people in the chat today, 18 or older, in the building, want to make sure that people understand that. We got the polls in the chat as well. Is Diddy going to jail? Yes or no? And he's already in there, but is he going to be found guilty? Yes or no? In the chat, how long do you think so? And I'm getting ready to break it down for you guys to get some real brief understanding And the videos that I show you this morning, you are not going to believe some of the shit that you hear. Obviously, some of the stuff I didn't show before, but I'm going to show it today. Everybody in the chat, welcome back. How the hell you guys doing? Miss Lex in the building. We appreciate you. Stevie's girl, how you doing? James, Vaughn's in the chat. Candy, Kareem, Blake in the building. We love having you here. Getting ready to have a lot of people coming in today. Little Melting Pot is in the house right now. Let me scroll over and make sure I get everybody in here. Nathan, how you feeling? How are you feeling? Pimple Mama, the Quiet is in the house. Brenda, Roger, RB, Nathan, how the hell you guys doing? Welcome back to the live show. Dorothy's in the house. George Pearson, all your names in the chat. If you're watching it live right now, drop a message in the chat so I can shout you out. Listen, people, Diddy right now, obviously the case is about to start. And I'm going to break down for you guys that are joining us this morning every single thing you need to know about the case, what's going on. It's about to start. Obviously, at the bottom of the screen right here, check out the lower third. You can see right there, Diddy trial starting soon. What to expect. All right, we got that today. What to expect. We're going to break that down. The list of charges. We're going to break that down. The freak-offs. What was going on at the freak-offs? What was going on? Diane's in the building. We appreciate you. Listen, the freak-offs. Let me hold on a second. For the freak-offs.
Make some noise!
Woo! Everybody in the chat, put Diddy in the chat right now. Let YouTube know what we're talking about. Everybody put Diddy in the chat right now. Let YouTube know what the hell we're talking about. At the bottom, you see, then we got witnesses. We're going to go over that. At the bottom, you see his legal team. We're going to talk about his legal team. And last but not least, we're going to talk about his life in prison. But let's get back to the starting point right now. People in the chat, Big Bill's in the building, Chrome's in the house.
Make some noise!
Everybody in the chat, put Diddy in the case right now because we want YouTube to know what we're talking about. If you guys put Diddy, it's going to tell people on YouTube, holy shit, those people are talking about Diddy over there, and we're going to break it down for you. I got videos you got to see. Things that I didn't show on here before, I've been seeing for a long time, but we're going to drop it in there right now. How do you guys feel about it? Is he innocent? Is he guilty? Drop it in the chat. What do you think about it? Who's connected? Who else is going to jail? What do you guys think about it right now? We got 50 people in the building, and let me tell you something. We're spinning that wheel today, giving out some damn money. So people in the chat right now, we're going to dive into it right now. Hold on. Let me start off with this. All right, let me start off with this. I got the whole story. I got everything I'm going to read off the top, right? Everything you need to know about Diddy's sex trafficking trial, from the freak-offs to the key witnesses. I'm going to break it down right here. The highly anticipated trial is set to kick off on the 5th. We got 3 days, people. We got 3 days, and it's going to kick off right here. And you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the main event. We're talking about probably the biggest trial in history. This is arguably going to be the biggest trial in history. Obviously, we got Luigi Mangione coming up after that, and that's a massive thing, but nothing like this. This is trumping everything. You talk about O.J. Simpson, this trumps that. You talk about all the biggest shit, this trumps that. I mean, school shootings, massive, and all those loved ones, prayers for their families, those are important, and I understand that. But this trial is going to be the most talked about case ever. I'm going to show you videos why. I'm going to break it down for you so you guys can see. The long-awaited trial of Sean Diddy Combs is set to kick off with juror selection on May 5th. As the mogul prepares to face that, hold on a second. Yeah, the juror gets selected then, but then it gets started. It says, as the mogul prepares to face charges that could land him in prison for the rest of his life if convicted. Everybody in the chat, if you're just joining us right now, put where you're based in the chat right now. I'm getting ready to show you some freaking videos that you're going to want to see. Some explicit videos. If you're watching in the chat right now, do not take it the wrong way. I'm showing you the reality, people, in the chat. Hope you guys understand. If you're watching us live right now, smack that damn like button right now. If you're watching it on your mobile device, hit that like button right now. Double tap your screen if you don't know how to do that, because I want people to know what we're talking about. We got 100 people in the building.
Make some noise!
And here we go right now. Combs was arrested last September in New York City with federal prosecutors indicting him on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. He has pleaded not guilty. The trial is expected to last several weeks, if not months, and could potentially feature some high-profile witnesses, people. High-profile witnesses. I'm going to show you right now a lot of shit that you're going to want to see. These videos I'm about to show you right now, everybody pay attention and smack that like button. Baker Bay in the building. How you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. Here we go. Here we go. Combs, who built a successful business empire and has for years been the power broker in the music industry, is now fighting both serious criminal and civil accusations. Here's what you need to know in advance. We're going to talk about what charges he will face. But let me get into something right now I want to show you. Suge Knight is in prison and he's doing interviews. Have you guys seen Suge Knight in prison doing interviews yet? Talking about some shit that was going on? I'm going to play some of this right now. If you're in the building and you're okay with watching some crazy shit right now in the chat, put a Y in the chat right now, or if you're okay with me showing everything and anything, because I want to make sure that people in the chat are happy with that. We don't want anybody getting upset, reporting stuff, being upset they saw something on Brandon Mason show they didn't like. I want you guys to make sure, and if you're okay with that, put a Y in the chat right now and smack that like button. Let me know right now in the building. Put Diddy in the chat one more time. I'm going to show you a video right now. A few of them, I want you guys to hear some shit. And these are videos, some evidence, some live interviews from friends and family and bodyguards and all that shit right here. I'm going to drop one video right now in the chat just so you guys can get caught up. If you did not see this yet, listen to this.
They used to have these guys, they used to call it the boiled egg test. They used to take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg. They had those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. So everybody want to go act like they don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second,
but
Suge.
if you just look. That's all you got to do.
I have never heard of anything like that. So if I haven't heard about it, just assume a lot of people haven't heard that before. But you think it's on video?
Let's stop for a second.
Go ahead, Suge.
All right, hold up. So I'm going to get started, okay? I know you guys saw some of it, but I'm going to get you started. They said they would take a hard-boiled egg, okay, in Hollywood, take a hard-boiled egg, have you turn over and stick it up there, and then they're like, okay, you're ready or you're not ready? People in the chat, if you've seen this before, let me know. Roger's in the building. How you feeling? Welcome to the live stream right now, people. We got 200 people in the building, and right now we're talking about Diddy Combs. We're talking about the trial. We're talking about the mogul. We're talking about one of the most popular, most famous, and let me tell you something, outside of him being right or wrong, one of the most talented. Let's not forget how talented this individual is. You know what I'm saying? Listen, in the chat, put your favorite genre in the chat. You like hip hop. What kind of music do you like in the chat? Drop it right now. You like hip hop. You like R&B. You like jazz. You like pop. What do you like? Drop it in the chat. Country, whatever it is, drop it in the chat. Let us know. But Diddy, man, woo, we're breaking this down. And if you didn't hear that, we're going to play this video one more time. Obviously, we got a lot of videos to show you today, so I'm going to get through them. But listen to this, guys. Listen and pay close attention.
They used to have these guys, they used to call it the boiled egg test. They used to take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg. They had those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. So everybody want to go act like they don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second,
but
Suge.
if you just look. That's all you got to do.
I have never heard of anything like that. So if I haven't heard about it, just assume a lot of people haven't heard that before. But you think it's on video?
Let's stop for a second.
Go ahead, Suge.
I'm showing now. I want to break down videos today as we go through. I'm going to introduce you things that you might not have seen before and things that you maybe did. Right? But I want you to understand something. Hollywood, it's easy to point the finger at Diddy right now and say, he's an asshole. It's easy to point the finger at him right now and say, blah, blah, blah. And yes, look, maybe true, probably true, maybe not true. At the end of the day, back in the day, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, people were doing this crazy shit and people looked at it like, whatever. So I'm going to show you some videos right now. I'm going to break it down for you guys again. More videos right now. So pay close attention as I skim through this stuff. I want you guys to hear this. I want you to see it. The trial's about to start. And then we can talk about this. What charges is he facing? In September, Combs was indicted on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He was arrested at a Manhattan hotel where he had been staying because he was anticipating this. We saw the pictures. He was out there in Central Park, right? We saw Diddy out there in Central Park. And they were like, he was trying to enjoy himself, but he knew he was about to happen. He didn't know he was going to stay in there. He thought he'd get bail. That didn't happen. Okay. The indictment alleges that Combs has used his business empire to conduct freak-offs, which prosecutors describe as highly orchestrated sex performances. Are you guys watching right now? Highly orchestrated sex performances. That's what's being on there. That's what's listed on there. Prosecutors claims Combs forced or coerced women into participating in the extended sexual acts and would allegedly leverage his power and influence to do so. Okay, the most serious charge Combs he's facing is racketeering, which carries a potential life sentence. To land a conviction, prosecutors will need to prove he ran a criminal enterprise. Okay, a criminal enterprise. I'm reading it to you guys. I want you guys to understand and get the real deal, the nitty gritty, everything in the chat. Now, let me show you another quick video, okay? I'm gonna break this down real quick. I want you guys to hear some of this shit, because when I look at the witnesses, okay, and what people are saying, yeah, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you know today we're gonna dive into it. We got the list of charges, right? We got the list of charges. And right now we're talking about what to expect from Diddy Combs. I got pictures, I got videos. If you're watching right now, smack that damn like button in the building as we get ready to 300 people. Everybody in the chat, one more time, put Diddy in the chat. Put Diddy, put guilty, or put Diddy innocent. Drop it in the chat what you think. And look, we don't know what's gonna happen. We're going to go over the attorneys right now. He has some high-profile attorneys that I think a lot of people are sitting there going, we'll see what happens right now, right? We got the freak-offs right there at the bottom of the screen. You can see what's going to happen. You know, what was expected. You know, Diddy, how was he feeling at those parties? The things that he did at those parties. Was he wrong at those parties? Was he anticipating to do things wrong at those parties? Were those people actually responsible because they wanted to do those things at those parties? Which is why we're diving into it today as the trial gets ready to get started. Stacy's in the building. How you feeling? Yardhead in the building. How you feeling? I'm gonna make sure I say all your beautiful names in the chat, because you guys make this great. You guys make this rock. And yes, people, I got more videos for you. Suge Knight in jail. Talk about it. Here's another clip. Listen to this. This breaks it down a little better. Listen in, people. Listen, listen, listen. Hit that like button, subscribe.
That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Boy, you got to start with at the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, Jimmy Iovine. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he whacked the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes. I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. Wow. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. They haven't been in those butt-naked parties. Even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but it's proof.
You guys see what I'm saying right now, right? And I'm going to show that video again in just 1 second, people. That video is so important. You got to hear what he's saying. It's not just Puffy. It's all these people that are involved. That one we got to play one more time for you guys to hear the audio better. Had something in the background. Listen to what you're hearing right now, people. Smack that damn like button right now as I get ready to let people in. Dave in the building, Paul in the building, Chad in the building. I got something for you right now. I got a lot of videos. Let's see that video one more time. That was important. Listen to the people he names. Look what's going on. Yes, you'll hear me in the background when he says that horrible that goes up there. I got to go, whoop. I got to make a little noise right there because we don't want to make sure we get down on YouTube, let people know. And if you're okay with all the videos and the live videos, the entertainment, and you don't care about it, and you're okay to hear everything, then please in the chat, let me know. Mitchell, what's going on? Put yes in the chat if you're okay with these videos. I want you guys to hear it loud and clear. I want to make sure you guys are okay with it. One more time on that video. Listen in.
That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Boy, you got to start with at the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, Jimmy Iovine. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he whacked the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes. I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. They haven't been in those butt-naked parties. Even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but it's proof.
He said even the preachers were there. People in the chat right now, even the preachers were there. Man, 500 people in the building. Everybody put 500 in the chat right now.
Make some noise!
And we're talking about this shit, and I'm laying it down. I'm laying it down to reality. I want you guys to understand. And P Diddy is a mogul. P Diddy is someone that we got to remember how special he was, how gifted he was. Someone that we're not going to get this music probably anymore, right? All these music that we listen to, that you turn on your radio, all these artists we're introduced to, people growing to. We're going to get to Usher right now. We're going to get to Justin Bieber right now. But I want to break this down, man. I want you guys to understand something. When this starts, this is going to be the most talked about trial ever, and the attorneys are saying they are letting it fly. They are letting it loose. They're dropping all the names. They're letting everybody know, and I'm about to let a lot more people in the chat right now. People that are watching this on the live stream right now, they'll show you some advertisements. You can watch them. You can skip through them. I don't give a damn. Just get your ass back in here right now and smack that like button, subscribe. We got massive sponsors coming to this show. I'm just calling it like it is. It's going to the top because you guys are making it wonderful, and I want to make sure that we get through everything in here and explain the detail of what's going on and how we should feel about it and the witnesses that are coming to the table right now. I'm going to drop that into the chat right now, and let me just explain that. Combs relied, this is a quote, okay? Combs relied, okay, on, let me take this, there we go. Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, prosecutors alleged in the indictment. All that was alleged in the indictment, okay, people? The indictment also describes an incident in which Combs allegedly assaulted his ex-singer, Cassie, okay, in Los Angeles hotel, which we know that shit was a problem, right? We know that whole shit over there. Obviously, we got witnesses. We got people come to the table. You guys saw this, right? You guys saw this all across the media, all across Instagram, all across Facebook, all across the news, media outlets, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. You saw this video everywhere. People in the chat right now, right? You guys saw this shit, people, and that's why Diddy's in hot water for a lot of reasons, but we're going to break down right now some of the key witnesses I'm going to show you right now in the chat. And people that are in the building right now, Stephen Rose in the chat, Bruce, Philip, Reese, Tupac Shakur in the building. Paul, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Reese Brown, what's going on? Let me get back to it right now. I got some videos for you guys to see. If you're watching right now, get ready because I'm going to break it down even more. And right now we're talking about Cassie for 1 second, but Suge Knight is in jail. This guy's building a massive business, okay, in jail doing a podcast, and they got like their AI, but they got to move around, but this is really him talking about it. Listen to what he speaks on this right now, too. I'm going to put the audio on. Pay close attention. If you're watching live right now, smack that damn like button, subscribe to the fastest growing channel there is on YouTube right now. Let's go, baby. Listen to this video right now.
What Puffy done, what Puffy did, or what Puffy do, it's not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
I mean, you got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking, what's the little girl name, Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping his shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch.
I mean, okay, hold on a second. I'm going to show that video again, but now he's also talking about that. He's talking about Cassie now, right? In this video. I love this video. I'll show it one more time. This is Suge Knight in jail. This is the new shit with the podcast. Obviously, the AI, but he's talking on here. Watch this video one more time. If you're watching and you're new in the building right now, first time watching our show, put first time in the chat right now. We love and appreciate you joining our damn show. And if you're in Fight Milk in the building, Tony in the building, if you're watching right now, damn it, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment in the chat. And while we're watching right now, we got 700 people in the building. Everybody watching this show right now that we at 700, put where you're from in the chat right now. If you're watching this live stream, put in the chat first time right now, people, as I share this video one more time. I think it's important to see right now with Suge Knight in jail. Listen to it, guys.
What Puffy done, what Puffy did, or what Puffy do, It's not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
I mean, you got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's the little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping this shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch.
That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Boy, you got to start with at the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Arell, Jimmy Iovine. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he wiped the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes. I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. They could take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. They haven't been in those butt-naked parties. Even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but it's proof.
I'm saying right now, people, right now, we got 1,000 people in the building.
Make some noise!
If you're watching live stream right now, make sure you smack that like button. I got a video that breaks down right now what's going on. They said Diddy was an FBI informant, though, okay? People in the chat, they're saying Diddy wasn't an FBI informant. He knew what was going on. They were letting him do what he wanted to do. People in the chat right now, you know what I'm talking about. The case is about to start. I'm breaking it down. I'm reading all the stuff to you. If you're new in the building right now and you've never been in this show before, this is the fastest growing show on YouTube right now, covering sports, entertainment, politics, the Diddy case, everything. Luigi Mangione right here in the damn chat. Smack that like button. Subscribe right now. Listen to this video, people. This shit right here, this is a good explanation for you too. Listen to what this woman is saying. Pay close attention.
Suge Knight from jail has a podcast that's called Collect Call with Suge Knight that he basically does from like the prison phone. In his June episode, Suge Knight claimed that Diddy stayed out of trouble for so many years, even though everyone in the industry knew what he was doing, because Diddy was an FBI informant. His exact words were, Puffy had been an FBI informant forever. That's why it's different when it comes to him. He also said, regardless of who gets hurt, all everybody been saying is Puffy, Puffy, Puffy. I think they shouldn't all blame everything on Puffy, he asserted. His exes in the industry knew about it. Everyone in his crew knew about it. This is what the theory has been, though, that not only was Diddy an FBI informant, that the FBI knew Diddy had these tapes. And the tapes were a weapon to be used for the FBI and for Diddy.
All right, so hold on. You're back in the building right now. Smack that damn like button, baby. If it's your first time watching our show, right? Freaking out in the chat. Everybody put Diddy right now. I'll give a chance to people to make some money in the building. Everybody put Diddy in the chat right now. A lucky person's going to spin that wheel and make some money today on the show. Make sure you put Diddy in the chat right now. And shout out to the 1,300 people in the damn live stream. Yes, you know we're live in the building, letting it rock, letting it fly. And I'm giving you all this shit you need to know. And right here, I want to show you a piece right now you guys haven't seen. I'm going to show you a piece right now you haven't seen. Obviously, talking about Suge Knight talks about Usher. Suge Knight talks about Justin Bieber. Suge Knight talks about Diddy. What they actually did together, I'm going to tell you right now in the freaking live stream. And now we got 1,000 people. Everybody put where you're from in the chat. You'll see some advertisements. You can skip through it if you want to watch it. But in the building right now, now that we're hitting over 1,000 and 1,300 and 1,400, it's going crazy in the chat. Everybody put where you're from in the building right now. Put your state in the chat. And if you're from another country, put that shit one more time, because I want all you guys to connect in the damn building as we're watching this in the live stream. Let me drop it right now. Watch this video. This shit's important.
It's not one person didn't know that Puffy was Usher. It's not one person didn't know what the saddest thing in the world is what they did to Justin Bieber.
What was that?
That's sad. That's funny.
When he was a kid.
I hate to say that. I hate to say that because I really like Justin Bieber. I feel bad for Justin Bieber. And this wouldn't have happened if Justin Bieber came from a wealthy family. Justin Bieber pretty much came from a poor family, but the young man was so talented, and he could have been bigger than Michael Jackson. But the depression of the drugs and the stuff they allowed these grown men to do to this little boy is unhealthy and it's fucked up. No grown men supposed to be getting high and doing drugs and drinking with a kid. I mean, you had grown men would take Justin Bieber. A grown man take Justin Bieber when he was young to a vacation, a romantic vacation, showing pictures on the Instagram with no women, nobody else but a grown, successful man and this little kid. Worst part about it is everybody said what was done to Usher, and they done to Justin Bieber. And the thing with Usher spent the night and him and Puffy be in the same bed to do an album, and they never did one song they put out at that time. On top of that, when I met Usher, I came on one time, I'm speaking to the guy because he got good songs. That's out of respect. Like a young black man. This dude rolled his eyes at me. And so somebody came over and kind of said, Suge, don't have one of your guys do nothing to him. He a good young man, but him and Puffy got a thing. He a thing. He said, he gave me a look like, And I thought about it. The way he rolled his eyes at me, it wasn't like somebody homie rolled it. It was like I beat up somebody, man. Like I beat his, he the bitch. Like somebody to roll their eyes, like you beat my boyfriend up. I ain't speaking to you.
Really?
It was one of those, right? Yeah, for sure. And the crazy thing about it is like Leslie, his mother, and everybody else said the same thing. Well, it was wrong, but if we go and get Puffy in trouble behind that, Usher wouldn't be Usher. He'd be known as the guy who got by Puffy, and they didn't want that. They wanted the money. I don't have nothing bad to say about Usher. Usher's talented. He's a good guy, and all that stuff. I mean, he said he's just concert with Casey and JoJo and Jodeci. Devontae is one of the greatest producers, greatest guys in the world, those guys. I love all those guys. But they had their run in, they know the truth. Everybody in the industry know what's been going on. Everybody know which one's faking it, which one's not faking it. But you got to realize one thing. This didn't start just with Usher and Justin Bieber or Puffy. It started with Michael Jackson. It started with, we can go on and on. Now, Puffy was being with L.A. Reid and Babyface. And fruit don't fall far from the tree.
Wow. Do you see what I'm talking about right now? People in the building, they're going back all the way to Michael Jackson. Now in the chat right now, I don't know how you guys feel. Did you guys like Michael Jackson? Yes or no? I don't know. I loved his music. His music was phenomenal. What an entertainer. But people are like, what's going on? Where did Diddy get this from? Where did Diddy get this kind of action if he actually did it? Again, he's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not knocking the man. I'm just saying a lot of people in the chat right now, if you're watching this damn shit in the building right now, I'm going to give you guys a chance to make some money right now. I'm looking at the chat. We got over 1,000 people been here. 50 likes. If you're watching on your mobile device right now, all you gotta do is double tap your screen. If we get to 100 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100 in the chat right now. If we get to 100 likes on this platform right now, in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100 in the chat. Double tap your damn screen. I got another video for you guys to see right now. Guys, listen and pay close attention. This is his bodyguard speaking on him at a bookstore. This is his bodyguard, okay? Gene Deal is at the bookstore with Diddy, and he's like, wait a second, you're getting those kind of books for what? Pay close attention to this shit right now. This is stories you're not going to hear about unless you research it and find it. Listen right now, people in the chat. Here it goes.
Bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang, so I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got to, I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s or nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina because they was doing the show. You know what I'm saying? So they were gonna do the show the next day. So Puff had the presidential suite, and him, the rapper, Sarah, and this other girl, young girl, they was in the room. Now you hear all this stuff going on and everything like that. I was like, okay. So I heard a bell ring. When the bell rang, I go to the door. I said, what's up? He said, my cousin up here in the room, I want to check him. You know, see, is he all right? I said, who your cousin? He said, Ja Rule. I said, he good. He said, yeah, but I want to check on him. I said, he in the room, man. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going to go check on my cousin. I said, bro, you ain't getting in that room. He was like, yo, I'm getting in that room. I said, yeah, bro, trust me. Jesus Christ is going to come down here and take the air out of my body for you to get in that room. Believe what I'm saying. Yo, I'm going in that room. So he tried to do the bum rush, go in the room. I grabbed him, threw him up against the piano. You know, it was a little, you know how you throwing somebody around the room, threw him up against the piano, and then Puff ran out. He was grabbing the towel. Ja ran out. He was grabbing the towel. Ja Rule ran out. He was grabbing the towel. And then Puff was like, yo, well, Jay, what's up? I said, yo, dude tried to get in the room, man. He said he Ja's cousin. And I told him he couldn't go in the room. And he was like, I was like, yeah, Jay, that's my cousin. He said, but you ain't want to go up in there because there was a lot of freaking going on. That's exactly what he said. You know what I mean? Well, freaky stuff going on. And and I said, I let him go. And then Puff looked at Ja Rule. He was like, and they went back in the room. When Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
You know what I'm talking about right now, people that's watching this shit in the chat. People just joined us right now. If it's your first time watching us live, I got some videos for you. If you just joined us, I'm going to drop this one more for you. This one was one we showed earlier. But shit is going on, people. Shit is going on. I'm just saying, Diddy's doing his thing. There's nothing wrong with doing anything, but it's kind of showing here a little pattern of, you know, the mix of activities here. I'm not saying he's guilty or nothing. I'm just saying the personality. If you just joined us right now, you didn't see this one yet. Let me drop it in for you real quick, a quick little clip if you didn't see it yet.
That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Boy, you got to start with at the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Arell, Jimmy Iovine. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he whacked the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tips. I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, they have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. Never been in those butt-naked parties. Even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but it's proof.
I'll tell you what, this kind of shit, this is what's crazy to me. Is you start looking at, now let's get to the whole other shit here. Let's get to the legal team. All right, let's get to the legal team, who he's got. I'm going to break that down right now and give you guys some updates right now on his legal team and what he's looking like right now. And I got the whole story. I'm going to break this down. We're talking about Cassie, obviously, and all that. Says, though she is not named in the indictment, the described incident matches up with the hotel surveillance footage. She already got paid through the whole situation there. So that appeared, show Combs, it says, in a white towel, strike, kick, drag, and throw Cassie to the ground. Then it says Ventura sued Combs in 2023, accusing him of sexual assault prior to the indictment. It was settled the very next day he settled that. And that's where the explosion came from, people. Online, the explosion came from the fact that this hit the media. The videos of Cassie getting her ass beat hit the media. Women that should not go through that. And look, it's sad. Let's get to this. Since then, Combs has been sued by dozens of others, accusing him of sexual misconduct. He has denied all allegations. Okay, now let's get to the legal team right now because we're talking about that. And then we're going to go into the freak-offs. If you're watching live right now, we're about to get to the freak-offs. All right. But Mark Agnifilo, okay? And then he also has Tini, let me say the name right. I think it's Tini Jaragas. I'm going to show a picture right here, and I'm going to show you him, right? The legal team right there. That's his main attorney that says he's going to get the case done. He's going to win this deal. He's going to make it happen. You know, we'll see what happens with that. This is his main attorney. And you guys know I talked about this before. One of his attorneys just happened to quit. Just was like, I'm out of here. Just left. You do not want your legal team to quit a month before you hit trial. And he's about to start that. So let me dive into that piece right now. I'm going to explain something to you and read it to you right now. We're going to get to the freak-offs right now and some of the party situation here I got lined up for you guys. The indictment against Combs centers around alleged freak-offs, a term that has become synonymous with the allegations. According to prosecutors, freak-offs are an elaborate produced sex performance, okay, that Combs allegedly orchestrated. Combs accused of forcing and coercing women to participate in the freak-offs with male sex workers who were flown in from around the country. Following a raid of Combs' home, Miami, Los Angeles, Combs alleged investigators found freak-off supplies, including drugs and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants. I mean, look, at the end of the day, right, 1,000 bottles of lubricants is like, all right, bro, you're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a lot. But I mean, that doesn't mean that he's guilty just because you see lubricants. The problem is all these people now, this celebrity status, they're coming forward. Who do you think's guilty in the chat at these parties? I got pictures of everybody on here that's at these parties. And why wouldn't they go, right? Jay-Z was at these parties, right? Why not? Celebrity invited to the parties. Why wouldn't you go? Ashton Kutcher invited to these parties, right? Is he guilty? In the chat, let me know how you feel about that. Is Ashton Kutcher guilty? Oprah. Right, we're talking about Oprah. How about her? You know what I'm saying? And then you got, look, I got all kind of pictures of shit going on at these parties. You know what I'm saying? And all kinds of different people that came to these parties. The whiteout parties, the massive beds they had outside at these parties. None of this right now, by looking at this, makes you guilty. But what makes you guilty is all the people coming forward and trying to stand up on the stand and say X, Y, Z. Can they possibly prove that he actually is guilty and these people didn't say they wanted to do this? Like some of these people, I know there's women out there that probably did this that did not want to. And then there's a lot of people that probably did want to. Why? For the money, for the fame, for the opportunities. Like, why would they not want to? And I just showed that. People were talking about, you know, will the cops take him down? Is he friends with the cops? This video I showed earlier explains how a lot of people in the industry thought that he was an FBI informant. I just showed this. If you're just joining us on today's show, let us know it's your first time. We'll like and subscribe. I'm going to send you guys a message after the show. And right now, if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that. But this woman explains it pretty damn good. I showed this video already.
Suge Knight from jail has a podcast that's called Collect Call with Suge Knight that he basically does from like the prison phone. In his June episode, Suge Knight claimed that Diddy stayed out of trouble for so many years, even though everyone in the industry knew what he was doing, because Diddy was an FBI informant. His exact words were, Puffy had been an FBI informant forever. That's why it's different when it comes to him. He also said, regardless of who gets hurt, all everybody been saying is Puffy, Puffy, Puffy. I think they shouldn't all blame everything on Puffy, he asserted. His exes in the industry knew about it. Everyone in his crew knew about it. This is what the theory has been, though. that not only was Diddy an FBI informant, that the FBI knew Diddy had these tapes. And the tapes were a weapon to be used for the FBI and for Diddy.
Well, there you go. These tapes, right? Are they claiming that these celebrities, right, that could be found guilty of all this shit on these tapes, all these FBI people on these tapes, right? They know what's going on. They're claiming that they knew about this for a long time. They went there, surrounded, they got all the shit out. Why did they do that, right? That's a question. Why did they go out there and surround that house just like that? Why did they go out there and surround that house? Look, you guys know what I'm talking about. I got the pictures. I got the video. Diddy was out there enjoying his life, riding his bike, doing his thing, whatever. And they went through all of his houses. And they got everything. They got the tapes. They pulled up there in tanks like they were going to World War III, people. You guys seen what I'm talking about, right? How about this girl here, though? Do you guys think she's guilty? I'm pulling this shit up. I just want to get your opinion on this shit. I want to get your opinion on this. Do you think that Ellen is guilty of anything? Justin Bieber, I feel bad for this kid, man. I feel bad for this kid for a lot of reasons. You're talking about someone, and I showed that video that I want to go back and watch a small clip again, but I showed that video. It's like Justin Bieber was so talented at such a young age, and he was a target. I know they're saying in the industry, this stuff happens. They're saying that people as far as back as Michael Jackson and before that, whatever, have passed these things along to these people. I don't think Diddy woke, if Diddy is guilty, I don't think he woke up and was like, I'm going to do this. I think things transpire. I think something happened to Diddy, to be honest with you. And this continuous thing passed on. And now people are like, holy shit, like things are about to hit the fan. I'm going to read the rest of this piece to you right now. I want you guys to understand. I'm going to scroll down here with the freak off parties and get this. Following the exhausting ordeals, okay, prosecutors allege Combs and the women would receive IV treatments. IV treatments to recover. I'm telling you right now, you might have some good times. Everybody in the chat right now, have some good times. But IV treatments afterwards? Woo, how about that? Further, prosecutors accuse members of Combs' business, including high-ranking individuals, of being involved in organizing the freak-offs by arranging travel, booking hotel rooms, and stocking them with supplies, while also delivering cash to pay sex workers and scheduling delivery of IV fluids per the indictment. So look, whatever you want to do, to each its own. To each its own, if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when we take a look at it, it's like, wow. Like, this is a lot bigger than people understand, and all these celebrities, they're going to announce. They said when the shit starts, they're going to announce tons of celebrities. They're going to start announcing and arresting these celebrities. That's what we're told right now. What I'm saying is, why didn't they already arrest them then? That's my point. But they're saying some people are flight risk. Some people, they can't keep behind bars. Some people, like, obviously Diddy did not get bail. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to another piece of the pie right here. Diddy's life in prison. Where is your locat out there in Manhattan prison? Got arrested. They said that this location has a high chance of being found guilty. They said this team, when they put together this and you go to this prison here and they set you up in here, by the way, Luigi Mangione is in the same prison right now. And all I'm telling you right now, people that are in the chat, and I greatly appreciate you beautiful people for joining our show today. I couldn't thank you guys more for hanging out with us. I'm going to break down this real quick in this video one more time. I think this is so important. It's so damn sad. Obviously, I'm going to play these clips if you didn't see them, but it's so damn sad to see someone like Justin, even Usher, going back, I think about it. I don't know how Usher's connection to Justin Bieber and then bringing him back to Diddy and his whole story. What I'm saying, though, is it is horrible because obviously Usher, another great performer. These are all phenomenal performers. Michael Jackson, you get to Diddy, you get to Usher, you get to Justin Bieber. These are some of the most entertaining people to ever touch a microphone and ever get on stage. And it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. I'm going to let some of this play right now. I'm going to let it play through. I got a few clips I want you to see. I'm going to let them play through right now so people can get the full synopsis right here of what we talked about today. I think it's important to do so. Pay close attention. Listen in. This shit is powerful. The trial's about to start. We're live every day, 10 to 11 in the morning. If you're watching us live right now, in the chat, what time does our show start every damn day? Drop it in the chat right now. How the hell are you guys feeling? Brim Life in the building. Donna in the building. Jeff Lee in the building. I'm going to say all your names in just one moment. If you're watching us live right now, I'm going to say every single one of your names. Just give me 1 second. I want you guys to see this one more time. I'm going to let it flow through a couple videos right here just to get the feel one more time before we sign off. Just listen to this. This is about to start. I think this shit is so important. It's powerful. A big Big trial with a lot of celebrities. We got to see what's going on one more time. Just listen to it, guys. Take your time and listen to what's happening.
That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Boy, you got to start with at the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Arell, Jimmy Iovine. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he whacked the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes. I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, have those guys pull their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. Never been in those butt-naked parties. Even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but it's
What Puffy done, what Puffy did, or what Puffy do, it's not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
I mean, you got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's the little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping his shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch.
Not one person didn't know that Puffy was Usher. Not one person didn't know what's the saddest thing in the world is what they did to Justin Bieber.
What was that?
That's sad. That's funny.
When he was a kid.
I hate to say that. I hate to say that because I really like Justin Bieber. I feel bad for Justin Bieber. And this wouldn't have happened if Justin Bieber came from a wealthy family. Justin Bieber pretty much came from a poor family, but the young man was so talented, and he could have been bigger than Michael Jackson. But the depression of the drugs and the stuff he allowed these grown men to do to this little boy is unhealthy and it's fucked up. No grown men supposed to be getting high and doing drugs and drinking with a kid. I mean, you had grown men would take Justin Bieber. A grown man take Justin Bieber when he was young to a vacation, a romantic vacation, showing pictures on the Instagram with no women, nobody else but a grown, successful man and this little kid. Worst part about it is everybody said what was done to Usher, and they done to Justin Bieber. And the thing with Usher spent the night and him and Puffy being in the same bed to do an album, and they never did one song they put out at that time. On top of that, when I met Usher, I came on one time, I'm speaking to the guy because he got good songs. That's out of respect. Like a young black man. This dude rolled his eyes at me. And so there was somebody came over and kept saying, Suge, you know, don't have one of your guys do nothing to him. He a good young man, but him and Puffy got a thing. He a thing. He said, he gave me a look like, you know. And I thought about it. The way he rolled his eyes at me, it wasn't like somebody homie rolled it. It was like I beat up somebody, man. Like I beat his, you know, he the bitch. Like somebody to roll their eyes, like you beat my boyfriend up. I ain't speaking to you.
Really?
It's one of those, right? Yeah, for sure. And the crazy thing about it is like Leslie, his mother, and everybody else said the same thing. Well, it was wrong, but if we go and get Puffy in trouble behind that, Usher wouldn't be Usher. He'd be known as the guy who got by Puffy, and they didn't want that. They wanted the money. I don't have nothing bad to say about Usher. Usher's talented. He's a good guy, you know, and all that stuff. I mean, he said he's just concert with Casey and JoJo and Jodeci. Devontae is one of the greatest producers, greatest guys in the world, those guys. I love all those guys. But they had their run in, they know the truth. Everybody in the industry know what's been going on. Everybody know which one's faking it, which one's not faking it. But you got to realize one thing. This didn't start just with Usher and Justin Bieber or Puffy. Started with Michael Jackson. Started with, we can go on and on. Now, Puffy was being with L.A. Reid and Babyface. And fruit don't fall far from the tree.
Well, have you guys heard that right there? I mean, like, when I listened to that whole thing, I want to let you guys hear that because it is very interesting how this is panning out. And then here it is. Where is Diddy now? Since his arrest, Combs has been behind bars despite multiple requests for bail. 3 different federal judges have denied Combs bail attempts, citing concerns of potential witness tampering. They're thinking he's going to go after these witnesses, right? Combs has been in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, which also currently houses Luigi Mangione. During his court appearance, Combs has been wearing a tan prison uniform. Now sports gray with a sports with a gray beard. Now he's got the gray thing going on in there. But for his trial, he'll be permitted to wear a non-prison outfit, so he can wear whatever he wants for the trial. Guys watching it live right now, you guys jumping into the building. Diddy will be able to wear whatever he wants heading into the trial. He doesn't have to wear that prison suit. Does it help you? Does it hurt you? Showing up with a really fresh suit, explaining your case versus being in this all orange jumpsuit. I think you look a lot different, looking clean cut, yes, but obviously there's a lot going on here. Who will appear at the trial? So Cassie will be there. It says X, whose explosive lawsuit sparked the emergence of several other accusers, right? She'll be there. Sources previously told them that she's victim 1 mentioned in the indictment. She's expected to testify under her real name. We'll see what happens there. The judge presiding over the case in Southern District of New York, U.S. District Judge Aaron, who was appointed to the bench in 2023 by President Joe Biden. So that's going to be there. He has a support team. I went through that. And then it's like, what will the defense be, though? And it says Combs' lawyer were unsuccessful in trying to get the surveillance video showing the video of Ventura assaulted excluded from the trial. They were trying to get the video excluded from the trial, but that's going to be shown. In recent court appearances reported by ABC News, his attorney says at the part of defense strategy when he remarked that his client was a swinger. So now they're putting it as a swinger. There's a lifestyle, call it swingers, that he was in that he thought was appropriate. Okay, guys, watching the show right now, they're saying basically that Diddy was a swinger and he thought that this was appropriate. And he believed that obviously this lifestyle was kind of like in his brain, that it is what it is. And that's what I believe. And they're saying here that the attorneys are going to try to go after and speak about and say that's what it is. In the chat right now, if you guys are watching, everybody watching this damn stream right now, smack that like button. If you're watching right now, I'll give you guys a chance to make $100. If we get 200 likes on this stream in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100. All we need right now is 65 people. There's over 600 people in the building. If everyone on your screen, if you're on your mobile phone right now, double tap your screen at the like button, or if you're on your computer, hit that thumbs up button. We got 30 seconds. If we get 65 more likes out of the 500 people in the chat, you guys get a chance to make some money right now watching the live stream. And this is the part of the show. We got 2 minutes left. We're right now, instead of spinning the wheel today, which we do every freaking day, we're going to gift right now memberships in the chat. Everybody watching the live stream right now, everybody look at the chat right now and put pick me in the chat. I'm trying to give some members. Or do you guys want to spin the wheel? Who wants to spin the wheel? It's more exciting, right? All right. I see Stevie's girl said spin the damn wheel. If you guys want to spin the wheel right now, we'll pick a lucky person to do that instead. Watching the live stream right now. Okay, I get it. It's way more fun spinning the wheel, so let's do it. I can't guarantee anything, but we do it right there. We try to give out money every day on our show. It's the best we can do to give back to you beautiful people hanging out in the live stream. And right now, everybody in the chat, put Diddy, if you're watching live, put Diddy and put pick me. Put Diddy, put something about the show today, put trial, put case, put arrest, put whatever you want. I'm going to pick a lucky person right now to spin the wheel. All you got to do right now in the building is put Diddy in the chat, and you could be a lucky person to win. You must put Diddy in the chat right now. You must be a subscriber of this show, and you must smack that like button right now, and you can be selected right now to make some money in our show. We do this every damn day at 10 a.m., baby. 10 to 11 a.m. in the morning, we rock and roll. And anybody that does a $10 super chat, you will spin the wheel right now too. Anybody with a $10 super chat in the building right now, You'll spin the wheel right now on our show, and right now we're going to pick a lucky person as well. So let me take a look at it right now. We're picking right now. We had over, just so you guys know, this morning, we had on the live stream over 40,000 views this morning. You beautiful people. At one time, we hit over 1,600 people in the live. You guys are awesome. You guys are wonderful. In the chat right now, we're picking a lucky person in the building, and I can't tell. Just keep putting Diddy in the chat. Everybody put Diddy, 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 Diddy right now. A lucky person is going to be picked right now. I see all the messages coming in. I'm picking a lucky person in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who we got? Bang, we got a winner in the chat, baby. I'm dropping in the chat right now. Winner. We got a winner, baby. I'm dropping in the chat. Everybody take a look at the chat right now and keep putting Diddy in the building. If you want to be selected, we got a winner right here. I'm dropping in the chat. Bang, we got a winner right there. Everybody look at the chat. The name is now in there. We have a winner right now joining our show today. We have it. And the person we have is Adam in the building. Go ahead, Brittany. Let's spin that wheel for Adam right now. Go ahead. It's spinning right now. It's awfully bright. It's a little too bright on the damn wheel. I can see it, but you know what I mean? There you go. Looks a little better right there. There we go. Can you guys see that okay? Here we go, Adam. If you're stressed out, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day.
What we got, Adam? Bang. Okay, we hit a 10. We got a 10 going out to Adam, baby. If you're watching live right now, if your first time in the building, we greatly appreciate you. Everybody in the chat right now, listen, if you're in the chat right now, you're watching it live, here's a chance to make some money right now. One more chance. Everybody in the chat, real quick, type another person's name in the chat. We added this to the feature. This makes it more fun. If you're watching it live right now, everybody type another person's name in the chat right now. Anybody that's watching this live, type another person's name that you see in the live stream right now, and you could be selected right now. Type another person's name that's in the chat right now. Pick a lucky person in the chat right now. You select somebody, and somebody in here is going to be selected. If you see your name pop up on the screen, you better type their name back right now in the chat. That's how we get the community going. Type somebody in the chat that you see in the building right now. We're picking a lucky person in the chat. Here we go right now. We're gonna kind of hurry up, keep putting someone's name. Here we go. I'm picking a lucky person right now. Here we go. It's the countdown, baby. We're starting the countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. We got a winner. Here we go. We got a winner, baby. Let's go. Here we go. I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. And you know we do this every damn day. Let me put it right now. I got it right here. All right, how do I type this damn thing? All right, here we go. We got it. I almost lost the name for a second. There we go. I'm dropping the name in the chat. You are the new winner right now. You're going to spin the wheel right now, and we got to sign off. Here we go, baby. Bang. The winner is Lonnie. Lonnie Starks. Let's go. Spin the wheel for Lonnie. Let's go. If you're in the chat right now, you want to win, put Diddy in the chat. You might get selected. Put Diddy in the chat right now. You might get selected. Let's go, Lonnie. And if you win, send me a direct message on Instagram. I need your PayPal account. You get paid after the show.
Smoke weed every day.
Here we go. What we got? No! You almost freaking won the hundo. You almost won the freaking hundo. You guys see that? It just skipped into the X. No, Lonnie. Look, we greatly appreciate you, beautiful people. Listen, if you're watching live right now, tonight we're live for the game. We're live for the Warriors game tonight. Do not miss it at 8:45. 8:45, people. I will start the live at 8:45. The game starts at 9, tip-off. I will be live tonight at 8:45, baby, for the game. Do not miss it. Tonight we're giving out some money to some beautiful people in the chat. So if you're watching right now and you're in the building tonight at 8:45, everybody in the chat right now put 8:45 tonight. We smacked it crazy tonight. I'm getting ready to sign off. We had a lot of people in here. We had a lot of people in the building, over 40,000 views this morning because you beautiful people in the chat. I'm getting ready to sign off, but I appreciate you. Tonight, 8:45. Do not miss the game. I'm live right here for the Warriors game tonight. NBA game tonight right here. Don't miss it. Rockets Warriors live on the platform. There will be thousands of people in the live stream. We'll have some fun. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some food. 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here hanging out with you beautiful people. You guys make it rock. You guys make it great. I greatly appreciate you guys all joining our show. And if you're watching live for the first time, smack that like button right now. We need 12 freaking likes right now to hit 200 likes on the stream. And yes, I'll give you we had 41,700 people, 800 people, sorry, in the chat today. So I greatly appreciate you. And one more chance to make some money. When I sign off the show, give it 15 seconds, refresh your screen, 15 seconds and refresh your screen. And guess what? When you refresh that screen, you'll leave a message on the actual video. And the best comment on this video is get a chance to spin the wheel tonight during the live stream, baby. I just dropped the polls in the house. 611 people voted on the chat. Here we go. I'm signing off, baby. I'll see you guys tonight. Every day we're live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Don't miss a show. If you were here today, we're live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Don't miss a show. But tonight, we're live for the Warriors game. See you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, refresh your screen. Leave a message on this video. Love all you guys. See you soon.
Here, I don't want to scare you, but it's gonna happen to you. I promise. They sneak up on you like you owe money, these hot flashes. You know what I feel like? I feel like that cartoon from Inside Out. You remember that cartoon from Inside Out? That's how I feel, and it's just like nighttime seems to be the worst, because that's the one where you tossing and you turning, and then you start out and you cold, then you too hot, you pushing everything off, then you got one leg hanging out, you got the one leg hanging